All right, guys, we're back with top 8 Edison Format Epic Cards and Games. We got Javier Solis on the left playing Vayu Turbo and Los on the right playing Ultimate Offering Zombies. So, Javier, I think it's the first time he's been on the channel. Now, he's not new to Edison, but he hasn't played in a while, so we'll see how he does. Los starts out by MSTing the D Prison and normal summoning Zombie Master, attacking over Vayu. So, Los sets 2, but looks like Solis doesn't have heavy. But I will say this, kind of a spoiler. Los is playing like a bunch of Jar Greeds and stuff in his deck. So even heavy could just be like you're having like a jar, maybe 2 jars. Who knows? So let's see what Javier's going to do. He's got 1 Vayu in the grave. Summons Greffer. Discards Sirocco. Was Los first after Swiss? Yeah, he was. I'm pretty sure he was. I think Los was first after Swiss and Julio snuck in at 8. Not Julio, sorry. Javier Solis snuck in at 8. I think that's what happened. So he sends Plague. So he's got Vayu, Sirocco, Plague in the grave. It's funny because I've been talking about the whoever gets first at the Swiss usually doesn't win the tournament, but we'll see if Los can pull it off. Plus, oh wow, Los hits a Starlight Rose, so he did have something to stop heavy. Yeah, and there's the jar I told you guys about. So he pops all 3, and then Burials. Oh wow, it's not looking good. Isn't this game? Is this game? This is 28, 35, 45, 48, 68. So with Goyo is game. No, it's not game with Goyo. It's 100 short. Oh no, it's game with just topping for Plague, right? It's 17 4,000. I don't know if there's game in here. I don't know. Maybe he's got 1 card left in hand. Do you just leave him at 100? I guess he's gonna go for the Goyo 23. No, he'll be at 100. But you wasted all your resources to leave him at 100. We'll see. Can Los do anything? And you just upstarted him. I don't know if this is the correct play, but I've done this play before. Not I don't know. It didn't matter. Los's hand was bad. So quick game 1. And then Los goes first. Sets a monster and a back row. Oh, it looks like Javier Solis drew Burial again. 2 games in a row open Burial. See, this is one thing why I tell people the difference between playing online versus in person. I feel like this stuff does not happen online as often. Like him opening his 1 Burial 2 games in a row. I think he opened Rhoda 2 games in a row too, right? That stuff is. I feel like the algorithm or whatever, the way they shuffles on Dueling Book versus real life is just different. That's just my 2 cents on that. Anyway, yeah, so he just sends Vayu Sirocco off the Greffer, and he's got Burial, Caius. Low searches Plague off the Goblin. And sets 2. So 1 versus 8 seed. And the 8 seed is up. Let's see if Los can pull it off because I think there was 2 tournaments in a row when I was a 1 seed and I got knocked out in the first round of Top Cut. And it happens a lot. At least on my locals, it happens a lot. I think I was looking at the past 12 tournaments. Only 2 people have done it where they were first and ended up winning the tournament. One of them was Los, and the other one was my friend Donnell. They're the only 2 that have done it. Actually, no, I don't think Donnell did it. Only Los did it. Donnell, I forgot, gave the win the last round. So no, Donnell didn't do it. Only Los has done it. So here comes the heavy. Gets rid of the Burial and Mirror Force. See, why set the Burial there? Why? Just set Mirror Force. Yeah, you just wasted like your best card. For no reason. Oh, God. Now Los sets 2. But see, Los' deck is different. We saw he's playing like Jar Greed, and he main deck Starlight Road. And Los decides to Crow right away, probably to stop a Dark Armed. Doesn't want Javier to drop a Dark Armed. And here he attacks for 8. See? If you had the Burial, could have burialed the Vayu right now. That card's too good. You just can't do that. But let Los Mizuki's for Goblin. Does he have Caius? Yeah, Caius. You know, Burial's gone now, so the only thing you have to worry about, even return. What are you going to do with 2 return? I mean, you could like tribute the Vayus for Caius. Alright, so 46, 72. Javier's got 2 cards in hand. He searched Zombie Master off the Goblin. Now again, this is Javier. I don't know how much Edison plays, how much Edison Javier plays, but this is the first time I've seen him in like over a year. And he must have been X2 when he got in. We'll see if he can take down Los, who you guys saw on the channel was on hot streak. Kind of cooled off a little bit recently because we run 2 tournaments on Saturdays at my locals, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. But Los is not playing in the second one currently. Oh, wow. He drew return. He played the return too. Does he have Caius? Oh, he does have Caius. But Los has got the rug. But now he can. But even if he Vayu Sirocco's, he can't deal with the Caius. I guess he'll use it. Oh, he should have. He should have brought out the. What he could have done is he could have summoned the Vayu in attack mode and crash it. That was an option he could have done, but he was cooked. Even if he didn't set the burial, I think he was in trouble. But that definitely was a mistake. Anyway, here we go. Game 3. Will Los take down the Los Sheriff? Stop Los from getting another win on the channel. Alright, so Javier goes first. Sets a monster, sets a back row. Let's see. Los open Dust. I think Los has to side in Dust to out Oppression. Alright, so oof. Oof. Runs into a wall and Javier gets the Raikou. So now what does Los do? Do you force him to pop your Sangan? Or do you set a couple backwards? I know one of them's Dust. I think Compulse. So let's see what Los decides to do. Will he set the Dust or just let him pop the Sangan with Raikou? But Javier might just not flip the Raikou. He's probably just going to attack with Hamster. That's probably what Los is debating on. He's thinking, what is Javier going to do? And if he has Caius, then... You're just... Yeah, I mean, if he's got... So that's what Los is debating. So he's got Dust, Compulse. Los has his own Caius in hand. And Diva. Okay. So he decides... I don't think he's got Caius. I see Necro in his hand, Vayu in his hand. So the good news is Javier does not have Caius. At least it looks like he doesn't. So if I'm Javier, I just attack the Sangan with Hamster and save the Raikou. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. So Los takes 100. Let's see what Los decides. So we know Diva, Caius in hand. Searches Goblin. And he's got Dust, Compulse. And I think Javier sets another Hamster. Oh, wow. Javier I think he burial all 3 games. He saw it in his, like, first few cards, all 3 games. So Los is like, okay, pop my Goblin with Raikou, and he mills a Vayu. Oof. Los searches Mizuki. So now Los doesn't know what those 2 face down, doesn't know what that face down is. I think he set double Hamster. So he decides to just hit him for 11 first. Maybe it's not. What did he set? What's in his hand? I think he's got double Vayu in hand. So even though he milled one, he's got the other 2 in his hand, so... Ooh, Oppression, and there's the Dust Tornado out the Oppression. That probably would have sealed the deal if Los didn't have that Dust. Wait, what happened? So he Dust... Oh, he's thinking about chaining something to the Dust. Oh, no, he lets it go through. So he attacks for 7 and then takes 200. He set Necrogarna. Okay, so he's got Gale, D-Prison, Vayu, Burial. Javier's hand's not that good. Like, what do you do if you're Javier here? Do you summon Gale, make Goyo, or hmm? You have Burial, so let's see what he decides. And Los got one back row, which we know is Compulse. Also, that Compulse is probably gonna. Or do you just attack over the Zombie Master? Yeah, attack over Zombie Master. So takes Los takes 200. Now, do you synchro or do you just leave him up? You got Deep Prison. You got Burial, and I think Los used Heavy already. Yeah, you probably just leave him up. Okay, I like this. I like this by Javier. Just leave the monsters up. But you can get Caius. Yep, there comes our boy Caius. So we know he's got Deep Prison, and let's see what's Lowe's going to target. The Gale. Chooses Gale. And he's got Mizuki too, so yeah. Man, Los has got to. I think Los is looking good for Los, but so he lets the Caius. So he chooses not to Deep Prison the Caius. That's interesting. Like, how do you deal with the? How do you deal with the Caius? Now he's gonna summon Reap. Well, maybe he's trying to get Los to walk into Torrential here. So Los summons Plague. He's still got Mizuki in the grave. Does he have the Torrential? Or no, he does have the Torrential. Okay, so but at least Los still got Mizuki. He chooses to get the Zombie Master. We know one of his back rows is Deep Prison. So he's not gonna call priority. So now he passes. Yeah, he normal summon Plague. Javier allures. So he's got Vayu, Plague, Caius. Los has got Reaper, Diva in hand. Banishes Plague. This is interesting. Like, Los seems like he's. Like, Javier's hand's not great. Like, what's his. The only really good card Javier has is that Burial. So he saved the Deep Prison, so that might have helped him right there. So now Los says Diva, Reaper, and another card. He just drew Caius. Are you going to go for the Caius here? Looks like he is. Let's see, and he hits that one. Man, but most of Los's cards are chainable. Does Los have Solemn? This is like three cards, which we know Los's cards are Diva. I don't think Los plays Gilman, so Diva's like not good in his hand. Oh, he chooses not to put back the Caius. Then he pays 500 for Ultimate Offering. Sets a monster. And attacks the Reaper. I wonder why Los didn't chain. But remember, we know he's got. I mean, he's got plays. He's got Diva and Plague in graveyard. So maybe he's gonna just deal with the Caius and then get a card out of his hand. Maybe Los should have compulsed. I don't know. Here's Armageddon. And he rugs. So that's what he drew for his turn, the rug. So he rugs the Armageddon. I mean, not compulsing the Kais was fine though, because it's not like Javier can deal with the Reaper anyway. Okay, there we go. Lightning Vortex. Normal summon Diva. Oh, he drew both his Divas. Yeah, and now he blocks a Necro. Ooh, maybe Los forgot he had the Necro. Or he baited out, so it's not the worst. So now Javier's got Burial and another card in hand. Oh, he just drew Gores. Oh, what a draw. Oh yeah, Javier's got plays. Does he not have plays? What monster did he? Is that another Vayu? Okay, so we know he's got burial. So he chains burial, puts the Vayus, the plague, and the necro back, and then drops the gores. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, it's not looking good for Los. He's staring down a gores, a 2400 token. Yeah, gores, a 2400 token. He's got Necro Gardener in there, Plague. Let's see what Javier drew for his turn. Oh, summon Greffer. Attack for 300, 24, and 17. So he's at 900 to Los is 31. And let's see what he draw. Sets and passes. And Javier attacks for game, and he's just bluffed him with the nobleman. So Javier Solis comes back and adds the 8 seed and knocks down the sheriff #1 seed Los. So we'll see if Javier can go on a run and potentially win his first tournament. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.